How we doing, folks? Inchface here, and I'm back, and we are in the Super Formula Light at the Hockenheimring, and I'm going to take you out on track. I'm going to show you my lines that I'm taking this week, and hopefully it helps you a little bit find where you're losing a little bit of time, and I help you a little bit, and that'd be awesome if I did. So, onto the video. So as you can see, that is the time for the track, that is the air temperature, track state 44%, I set it to rain none so we could just get on with things and get away with it. As you can see, this is the lap I'm going to show you, it is a 1:30.685. So here's the lap, full speed, no talking. We're just going to get on with it, and then we'll come back, we'll start it again, and this time I'll go through it with you. So with the full speed lap complete, it's time for the track guide. Main start finish straight, we're going to look for the 50-metre board, we're going to turn in at the 50-metre board, 100% throttle in 6th gear. Keep the throttle firmly planted as we make our way down towards turn 2. Just before the 100-metre board there's a little bit of road in front of it, we're going to brake there. And we're going to go up to about 60%, trailing the brake through to the apex of turn 2. So we're going to get on the throttle nice and early at the apex, we're going to keep it nice and planted, use all the track on the right. As we come out of turn 4 heading towards turn 5, we're just going to start drifting back over towards the left to straighten it up for when we get to 6. So we're going to track back over to the left hand side of the track, and at the 100-metre point we're going to brake nice and hard at about 80% down into 1st gear. We're going to apex, then we're going to use the throttle to rotate the rear of the car out of turn 6 up towards turn 7. Turn 7's a nice easy flat out kink to the right. As soon as we're through 7 we want to get back over to the right hand side of the track, get the car nice and straight because we'll be braking quite hard at the end of the blue and white curb. At the 50-metre board we're going to turn in, aiming towards the apex. Once we get to the apex we're going to get back onto the throttle, 3rd gear, use the throttle to rotate the car, help us through the corner. So we're going to bring the car back over to the right for turn 10, we're going to apex, 4th gear, and we're going to use all the track on the exit of 10. So just where I've highlighted there's a dip in the track, this is where we'll be wanting to come off throttle a little bit and turn into the right hand of 11. We're going to come off the throttle, use all the curb on the entry and on the exit. As we come out of here we're going to brake down at the 50-metre board, down into 3rd gear, late apex, early on the throttle, and back out we go. Now we're going to use both inside curbs for 13 and 14 to keep the car nice and straight for 15. So this is probably the hardest bit of braking you're going to do at Hockenheim. So what we're going to do, we're going to come out to the centre of the track, pointing towards the pole on the left hand side. We're going to have a slight tap on the brakes, and then we're going to rotate the car in for the right hander. So we're going to aim for the apex of 15, and then we're going to run it out all the way towards the drag strip on the left hand side. Careful here though that you don't go too far out wide, because you will get a 1x for going over. As the red and yellow of the drag strip disappears under the front of the car, I'm going to turn in. I'm going to back it back off the throttle, try to get the rotation, and all the way through this corner I am just going to be searching for the grip from the rear, leaving it in fourth all the way through and running it all the way out to the curb on the exit. Then all we've got to do is straighten the car up, get nice and hard on the throttle, and run to the finish line. So there we have it. There is a lap round Hockenheim on board, outside, and a track guide. And now we've got it in the background while I'm talking. So, just for a little bit of context, that was done with the Hockenheim fixed setup, and I was quite happy with that lap. There was a little bit more time there, a couple of little mistakes here and there, but other than that, it was generally not a bad lap. So thank you very much for watching the video. It's nice to be back, and yeah, so drop your times down in the comments below, and I'll see you next week for another track guide. So until then, take it nice and easy, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye.